Welcome in to Rock Hard Ball, part of the Dogs Media Network at College Football Dogs. Let's get rock hard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to another edition of Rock Hard Ball. As always, I'm Carter. Got Weezy, Clyde also making his, I think, maybe first ever on-camera appearance, other than maybe
for
we used to maybe turn into once in a while as in villains.
What were you, like Cat in the Hat? That one Halloween?
I was Cat in the Hat.
Oh,
I was,
He was
a
skeleton boy.
So we've officially moved fully into the meme that we posted for the one time, like the 310 on the table, like leading forward. So fully into that now. But Clyde on camera now. He's got a mic, so we don't see the awkward little passes anymore. So hopefully it works. Is that red light? Is that muted?
It means it's working.
Okay.
I agree with
Good.
it.
All right, good to know. Wasn't sure. All right.
It's reversed.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, you'd think it'd be like the blinking's going, but no, it doesn't work.
Yeah. So we also all have different mics, so that's something. But we were just talking pre-show here. Maybe eventually, once we make the move to like kind of a studio type setup, then we could maybe kind of get all the same mics across the board. Really make things uniform. But for now, we don't really give a shit. So we're gonna rock with what we got. Let's take a look at today's show rundown. Obviously, some big headlines to go over. Number one, obviously, the biggest trade in NBA history, probably by most people's standards, just went down this past weekend. It was very funny. We were just like at the bar, and every kind of looks around like, "Holy shit! He's just traded to the Lakers." So we'll talk about that. Miles Garrett wants out of Cleveland, so that's definitely worth noting. Reigning NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Talk about that a little bit, where he might go. Other NBA trades and NFL trade rumors go around. They'll tap into both of those kind of topics too. And there's other, headlines around the world of sports. And Rocker takes us back for the first time in a long time, so we'll get that going. And in the spirit of what we got going on right now in the NBA and in the NFL, it's going to be the biggest trades in sports history. And then finally, posting your rankings. What does that mean?
It's shit I did over winter break. That's a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. It'll be good.
All right. So just stuff that Clyde did in his free time over break on our hiatus for the show. So that is going to be Kelly's Kinky Rankings. But that being said, we can jump into the actual show. So first things first, let's talk about it. Luka to the Lakers. Again, probably the most shocking trade in NBA history. I mean, by all accounts, Luka is a top 5 player in the NBA right now. He's 25, maybe 26, the oldest.
25.
They trade him for 31-year-old Anthony Davis, Lakers have their future face of the franchise, and the Mavs. I don't think the Mavs' current position is really all that hindered. Some people have actually argued that it might help. Kyrie goes into more of the ball-dominant guard role, and Davis is obviously still a very good player as well. But it's more the future outlook here, both these teams, where it's like, how the hell did the Mavericks let this happen? So,
they shortened their window from 10 to 12 years to 5, not 5's even 2. It's probably 2. I get AD is healthy again and probably playing his best season he has in a long time, but just ridiculous. The funniest thing were just some of the headlines that came out. It's got to be tough for Luka too because he just got called fat. Legion Hoops, the Twitter account. Mm-hmm. They had one of the worst headlines that they're they were working ballooned up to 270. Somebody tell you ballooned. That is so devastating to hear.
Some people also make good points though too. It's all right, even if he is 270, which he has still heavy, it's the guy is 6'7". It's that's not an insane weight. It's compared to when you think of somebody who's 270 most of the time. It's damn, that guy's really fast.
Yeah, but if you're concerned about, he's been getting, he's been the most banged up he's ever been.
Yeah,
if he's been the fattest he's ever been, it's obviously a correlation there.
I will say hard to tell he's wearing a jumpsuit, but it's you have to play in LA. Did not look very fat.
He looks pretty fine.
Yeah, so I think there had to been something else going on.
Another headline though that I can't fucking stand is he bought a house last week for $15 million. He's devastated. Fuck off. He's what's he still for? I know
you didn't get off the contract. No, not total. No, he was gonna get 3. I think it was gonna be 245. Now it's 260.
Yeah. Oh no. Instead of getting $340 million, you're gonna get $270 million. spare me.
I will say with the whole like being devastated part of it, I thought they were saying more like he liked being in Dallas and like didn't want to.
Yeah, I'm sure that was. But
I don't think it was much
but they threw it in just one house.
Yeah.
But
I think it was more like he was set up and wanted to be in Dallas for a while. Peter Porker got in here says Luka going to lose 100 million because Supermax, LA taxes, and LA housing crisis. My man just lost damn near 200 million in a night.
again, spare me.
They make a lot of money, but that still blows. I mean, no matter how much money you make, I mean, let's put it into whatever layman's terms a little bit. It's like he got basically a third of his contract cut. It's like if you go from making $90,000 a year to $60,000 a year, that's a pretty big hit. Like for
yeah, it's massive in like the sense of that, but no, like I don't think it's like the end of the world.
No, it's not.
Who knows if he's paying taxes either?
It's crumbs.
Yeah, I don't know how that works with the international players. They have the same laws. I don't know how
Well, Shakira spent 13 years not paying taxes.
Really?
Shakira?
Really?
Yeah.
Just tax fraud? Or?
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean Luke has a green card?
He's got a work
He's
visa.
a work visa.
Yeah.
What happens next?
No, you're still paying California
I'm
tax.
trying to think. So, like, when he's done with basketball, he gets deported.
Well, I don't know if it's quite that extreme.
No.
I have to imagine most of them are citizens by the time that they're like done, right?
This could be just like the fact that we're not like really that smart of individuals. I could have sworn though also like if you spend X amount of years here, like on like a visa.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something with it. Jerry says tinfoil hats on here from Barstool. There's rumors going around that the Mavs owners are trying to get their casino approved. Somehow getting rid of their star players is going to help that. I don't know.
Speaking of owners though, fucking cop out of an answer from like Cuban. Because you see, like, they asked him about it, he goes, I don't run things anymore. It's like, okay. Like,
yeah, I'm sure if they like, if he had word before that, they're like, hey, we're going to try to trade Luka. And if he really wanted to keep him, he'd be like, no, you're going to keep him.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah.
Still have to have enough pull. I get it. Like, he isn't.
He's a minority owner now, but.
Yeah. And I think another forgotten part, though, was, too, he was, like, actually like, the president of basketball operations or some shit, like, along those lines, while he was the majority owner. And, like, he also relinquished that.
Yeah,
when he stopped, but
Jason Kidd's really fucking pissed. You see him like
he looked very uncomfortable in that press conference.
He doesn't want to coach AD. You give two shits.
Yeah, there's also Jason Kidd also kind of complained about Luka though just like a few weeks ago, didn't he? Wasn't he one of the ones that made like comments about like how he's like
fat,
too inconsistent, with his conditioning and stuff like that?
Yeah, no, I get it. Like though, if you're a coach, right? Like you got to think about it. If you're Jason Kidd, right? You just went to a finals. Like you're not really like a proven head coach though. Where it's like. Yeah. And I had Luka, which was going to make me relevant, make me win games for 10 plus years.
Yep.
Now it's like, okay, well, the owner's saying like this makes our window 2 to 3, but it's a higher opportunity. Jason Kidd probably knows, no, it's not. Like, even if like you think like it does make the Mavs a little bit better. Like, the Mavs were 26 and 23 this year.
They're the 10th seed.
They're the 10th seed. Even if everybody stays healthy, they win more games. In no way, shape, or form does this jump them to like a top 3 team in the West.
Yeah, let's also not forget too that
Jordan's my window, but I'm still like not a legitimate title contender.
Last year's finals run too. I think we kind of forget like Luka got a little bit of hate for some of the defensive capabilities and whatever, getting tired in the finals, stuff like that. But it's like he dragged them to that finals. Yeah, like just damn single-handedly. So I mean, he was ridiculous in that series against the T-Wolves.
Yeah.
So. 80, while he might be better, like again on paper, like you said, like maybe makes him slightly better based on like the positional needs and stuff like that. He can't like bigs in today's like.
I still think
Jokic can, but it's like for the most part, like an Anthony Davis style big, still I don't think he can really just go win games like a Luka can, like in that position.
Yeah, no, I still also think that the Lakers are still a better contender. I get like defensively, just like if you look at it, they're gonna have Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and LeBron on the court. Like defensively, that's a nightmare situation.
Well, LeBron can still walk in for like 4 minutes.
No, you can't. I also don't think Blink is done.
Yeah, no, I think they have to be better than a big.
I think they go get a center. The funniest thing, and we'll talk about like the other trade that happened too, because I am thinking like Bulls are clearly probably going to do a fire sale. If the Lakers get Vucevic, that could have contention for the worst defensive like starting 5, maybe ever.
Yeah, true.
Well, you got to think about it.
I've watched too many
Holy shit, dude.
Okay, this is like my pet peeve with the NBA offense. Like you sit down and watch a Bulls game, and you tell me like, you know what the Lakers need? They need a lot more like pick and pop threes from Nikola.
Yeah.
No, they don't need that. And Vucevic in the pick and roll situation is just the biggest liability I've ever witnessed in my entire life.
No, they need to. They need to, and I'm sure they will. Just go get a center who's relatively cheap and is just your most typical grit and grind, big body, plays defense and grabs boards. Like it's the easiest decision of all time, right?
Yeah,
White House.
they'll make a move.
I mean, he's really cheap.
Yeah, true. He is really cheap. Yeah. I guess that being said, we can kind of move to the next part of the NBA trade news with the comment from Peter Porker, Zach Collins, Trey Jones, and Herter in the new Big Three in Chicago. Legit title contenders, in my opinion. And I'm never biased. But yes, the other big trade, of course, was LaVine goes to the Kings, and De'Aaron Fox goes to the Spurs, and the Bulls are the Bulls. So
I can talk for 30 minutes. I'm like, first off, the Kings. I don't get what the Kings are doing. Like, did they not watch DeRozan and LaVine like the past 4 years together? It's like that. They don't work together.
But we have Sabonis. Yeah, you got to can rebound.
Sabonis is fine.
Yeah, but it's not going to help.
they were right in the thick of that play-in race, though, with those two. You know,
With Lonzo Ball. And literally, look at it. Lonzo Ball's knee exploded. They immediately shot the bed. Like those two guys cannot win you a championship. Like I don't know why GM still think they can. DeMar DeRozan's game's been outdated for 20 years, right? Like how many times can we settle for a first shot look being an 18-foot, contested fadeaway? Because that's all DeMar DeRozan's going to bring to you. And then Zach LaVine's just the epitome of a shot chucker. It's like, yeah, sure, when he's on, but like you watch a Bulls game, man, and they'll be playing good team basketball. Zach LaVine's on the bench, he comes back in, and he says, "All right, I need to get mine now." That's why the Bulls have just been relevant the past 3 years.
AK is really bad GM now. Like the more I think about it, how do we?
Get rid of it.
I mean, I'm glad we got rid of LaVine for like something at least. We got our own pick back, which is the Devo one. But I'm like,
if you're the Bulls, why not just go full fire sale?
Like, why do we need
everybody but Booz Ellis?
Yeah,
And what? Maybe Io and Kobe.
you got to keep Kobe.
I think those are the only three that have like any true merit to stay.
But
And like Lonzo, I don't know what you do with him
you get rid of them.
because
I don't know what you'd even get for him though. With
that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
You don't know how much
he'd be a package.
he's
one,
incredibly cheap, and if you still have confidence that like because he's playing more and more minutes.
Yeah, he's
And,
doing all right.
I think the minute restriction's almost fully off. You're also curious how he looks without LaVine, like
Yeah.
anymore of like, hey, I need you to score the ball more.
Yeah,
And I think I don't know what you could get for him.
it's going to be a scary next couple of days for the Bulls because most likely it'll be Patrick Williams gone. I could see
That's
Lonzo
the biggest
being
deal
deal.
Bulls fans of all time.
Yeah, the top minutes, and then Vucevic, hopefully a Laker, and we get some picks. And then
I think you need to go full Pistons route.
I could be cool.
I think you just need to play a bunch of 19-year-olds and say, I'm okay winning 12 games.
I think that's part of the reason that, like, I'm sure I have to assume that like one of the biggest things in that entire deal is that they're getting their own pick back because they're going to tank.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Then we got Trey Jones.
I can't imagine.
Like, you get Trey Jones again. It's the same issue, though. It's like, how many guards can you possibly need?
Why did we get Colin Sexton? Like I don't like what does he bring to the table?
I don't
Same with Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter is like he's not even. He's been bad the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
But,
it's just a piece to tank. They're going to tank. Like that's just. I cannot imagine Vucevic survives. What
No.
trade deadline's February 6th, right? So what? 3 more days.
he's going to be gone.
Vucevic will be gone in 3 days. I don't know where he goes.
He's been making funny tweets, man. He's been
I
like
saw that.
yeah, he's like, "Whoa, wait, did they trade me?" It's like, no, dude, they traded Luka. You gotta wait, but
Porker makes a good point in the comments here. Who in their right mind wants Patrick Williams in his contract?
No, it's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Like I think you have to eat that guy.
he's gonna cost so.
That's
much.
why I also don't think people might want Lonzo. Because like 4 years ago, people thought like, wow, we're giving Lonzo 4 years, $80 million. It's like that's incredibly cheap in today's NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's up this year too.
It's got to be close.
It should be because they almost considered cutting him when the whole injury thing came into play. So.
Also, Peter Porker is also wondering, Weezy, how much for Jalen Duran?
Ooh. Probably not for market.
Probably not. Yeah. And then he also said Mitchell Robinson to the Lakers. So that would
actually fit.
Yeah, really great fit.
It's a really good fit.
Yeah. All right. Also, let's talk about the one other side of the deal. That's probably the most positive end. The most exciting is De'Aaron Fox.
I was going to say Coach Fino to the Jazz.
Go to the Jazz. No, De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs makes them very exciting. Him and Wemby should be really fun to watch. Spurs, few games under 500 right now, but have looked good at times this year. Wemby is already a top 10 player in the NBA. So bring De'Aaron Fox, they should be exciting at least.
Yeah, I'm curious though what that composite, like that makeup's going to look like. Because like you have Stephon Castle, who's a rookie who looks very good. Bring in Fox. Now there's not really any room for Chris Paul.
Yeah. He probably just goes back to more like that role he played with the Warriors, right? He just runs a point for the second group.
Yeah, I would imagine. I saw like the projection starting five for them. It has him running like 3 to 4 guards and then just Wemby.
Which could work, maybe.
I don't think it would, but maybe. I don't know.
If there's a guy you can make it work with, it's probably Wemby.
Yeah.
In terms of like the defensive end, in terms of matching up with people, it's very tough to obviously score inside with him down there. So
true.
But
who knows though?
Yeah. All right. Well, that probably is it for the main NBA news and trades right now. Like we said, Lakers, you have to imagine still making another move. And then like we also just with the Bulls, probably fire something up. So
and then also actually 2 more things we should talk about. One, the headline, the Warriors are asking for every single All-Star. Have you seen that tweet?
No.
They are calling every single team for just every single good player.
Oh, okay.
So they are like,
I don't know what to do that.
No,
that's a good idea.
Like all in, but I don't know if you really save that team.
Yeah, but
they did
also
also
issue because
they
it's
could
like
play ever for Jimmy Butler, but I guess
he verbally said like he's not going there.
No, which I'm out on Jimmy Butler.
Also, yeah, that whole his entire career is just weird. With shows up, plays really good for like a year or two. It's like shit. We all how good Jimmy Butler is.
Yeah, well then
I hate my entire team.
Then they go on that playoff run as like the 8 seed.
Yeah,
it's like fuck, and then it's just what team is this? That he's on 3, right?
Yeah.
Did he force his way out of Chicago, or did he just?
No,
he actually loves Chicago.
Okay, he got traded. He forced his way out of Minnesota, forced his way out of Philly, and is now forcing his way out of Miami.
You should come back to Chicago and take us.
No.
That sounds like he might be the worst person on earth to have in a young locker room that's just trying to tank and just let the young guys get minutes.
It would be the funniest thing maybe ever though if he does end up going back to like Philly and he's got like the weirdest like these are 10 games under 500. You do have the Paul George, Jimmy Butler, which is just a nightmare situation. Why don't they throw it all the way?
The Sixers?
They have. If they got Butler, they have like 5 superstars. Maxey too.
Yeah. That's a weird spot.
That'd be too much.
Probably ideally for this. I was going to say, ideally for the 76ers.
There's more reports that he's got the Lonzo issue. The cartilage in his knee is going.
The old shin splint.
And like the difference between that is like Lonzo's like a slim 6'6". Joel Embiid's like a big 7 foot. So I don't know if a cartilage replacement surgery would be suitable for him.
Yeah, he's so fucked.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything else that you guys project or anything or
project
or like anything else looking for on the trade deadline?
Does Cleveland do anything? They get their 40-9.
Yeah,
but like they did their stuff years ago though.
Like nobody actually is like taking it seriously in the East. Like, do they just go say fuck it, Jimmy Butler, you want to come play for us?
No, because they have they already have Mitchell. They already have 2 guards.
Yeah, they got Mitchell. They got Garland.
They need LeBron. They need LeBron.
I was gonna say, I have seen people throw out the bring LeBron and Bronny home, send one guy back to LA.
Crazy
LA sets up for the next 10 years while Cleveland goes all in and tries to win one more with the hometown hero again. But
that makes the most sense.
Maybe for like LeBron, but like for Cleveland, I don't think so.
No,
if you have to give up Mobley, Garland, Mitchell or maybe even
No.
I don't know. Like at least those three. Like you can't give up any of those guys.
Like set them back like 5 or 6 years. Like give up like 5 to 6 picks, like first rounds for LeBron, and then just.
I think you guys are really overhyping how much LeBron's worth in the year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
you
it's
can't even
brand. I don't know how much
guys for LeBron for 1 or 2 years.
You literally can't. And then also, though, I don't think LeBron's worth 6 first-round picks in 2025.
I know, but it's the name. I literally have zero clue what the market would be for him. Like realistically, probably like a first.
I also don't know how much LeBron would want to go to the East. They haven't looked unbeatable, but like I still like Boston's still there. Boston's still going to go back to the finals.
I mean, I think by far the biggest no-brainer, and it's like obviously the NFL's wet or the NBA's wet dream is like LeBron goes to the Warriors, which makes full sense for both those teams because that's the only situation where it makes sense is like LeBron going to a team that's already in a spot that they have to win within the next 2 years and don't really mind giving to young talent because they're kind of done anyways within the next two or 3 years. And like on the Lakers side of things, you want to get some value to LeBron, but you're not going to get any like world stoppers.
Yeah, it's literally some 1-year rental.
Yeah, they're obviously not going to trade LeBron.
Yeah.
But I thought before that trade, it would have been made more sense for stuff to go to LA.
Yeah,
but that's not going to happen anymore.
I wonder if Jokic is going to get traded ever.
I forget he exists.
Yeah,
he's just out there. 30 point triple doubles.
Playing for a 500 team.
Well,
dog shit.
500 because
because he touches
lost at age 20.
Because Jamal Murray sucks, and also you got to think about you got one guy with the ball the entire game.
Yeah,
he's phenomenal, but he's one dude the entire time. He's just so predictable.
Well, no, I mean they won a championship because they had him, and then Jamal Murray was like arguably the best guard in the playoffs. It was unbelievable. Now he's just
gone.
Just not very. He's not great anymore.
Yeah,
it's remarkable the downfall of Jamal Murray. Yeah. Like you said,
what does Milwaukee do?
I don't know. Giannis's comment too about him being like, every guy should be in
a big market.
Like that just screams like I do not want to be in Milwaukee, right?
Yeah. Must be in Chicago.
Probably not.
He said he wanted to be a Bull in an interview a couple years ago.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to go to Chicago right now though. If you're like an actual good player that wants to win basketball games.
I mean, he's teammates with Chris Mills, so he's already in hell.
Yeah.
Maybe LeBron goes to the Pistons.
It's probably not.
Dude, Cade Cunningham, LeBron
James. Caden?
Ron Hollins is a stud. I don't know.
I'd be cool with that.
Yeah, go to Detroit.
And Killian Hayes. Get the whole band back together.
I think Killian Hayes,
he's on
the NBA.
I thought he was in the G. Oh, no, actually.
I think he's overseas struggling to get minutes.
China ball? How about Kenny Lofton? You guys want to get Kenny Lofton too?
Talk about balloon. That brother balloon from
Long Island Nets of the NBA G League.
Hey, good for him. He's back.
I don't think he gets minutes there though.
Probably in a two-way still.
No, God no.
God,
he was drafted in what, 2018?
Yeah, he was such a good prospect. Such a good prospect. Failed everything.
Yeah.
Man.
Happens.
It does happen.
All right. Well, probably about it for NBA talk for now. Assuming. Unless you guys have anything else to add before we kind of let her go for now. I'm sure there'll be more moves made before Thursday. When we'll be live again, obviously. So could probably break that down then. But that being said, we're about at the 30-minute mark of the show. So we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we'll get into some of the NFL talk. Obviously, some trade stuff going on there as well. So we'll do that. I don't really know what else we have for headlines. If you can think of anything, or if you have anything that you want us to talk about, feel free to drop in the comments. We'll get to it. Then other than that, we get Rocker takes Kelly's King rankings still on deck. So stick around. We'll be right back.
On the College Football Dogs website, you'll find a main page that features some of our biggest and newest stories. Our conference pages for content related to your favorite team's conference. Our team store, where we have products that are available all year long, as well as gear available for a limited time only. Our podcast page, where you can see when one of the 12-plus College Football Dogs podcasts is streaming live on social media. our subscription page where you can join our Discord. If you're interested in becoming a contributor at College Football Dogs, email us at info@collegefootballdogs.com. If you enjoy any College Football Dogs content, we really do appreciate any donations you can make by visiting the donate page on our website or scanning the QR code here.
College Football Dogs, for the fans.
All right, welcome back in to Wrap Hard Ball. Again, I'm Karter and Weezy, Clyde here on the couch. Again, a reminder, if you haven't already, check out the socials at Rock Hard Ball, at Rock Hard Ball Pod. You're going to follow us and keep up with the show. Also, we're brought to you by the Dogs Media Network, part of College Football Dogs. Good news, we did get renewed, so didn't get fired. Great news for us. So Rock Hard Ball is sticking around for ages to come, hopefully. We'll see. But next thing we're going to get to NFL talk. Myles Garrett was kind of the talk of the town over the last day or so. He has made the announcement that he does not want to play in Cleveland. And maybe I thought it was actually one of the funniest statements that players made, because he very clearly just made that he wants to win the Super Bowl, and that's just not going to happen in Cleveland. He's like, I came into the NFL with the hope of winning the Super Bowl. With that means that I want out of Cleveland. That's literally how he ended the statement. I came in and wanted to win a Super Bowl. With that being said, I request a trade out of Cleveland. So huge player market here for the NFL. Not every day that you have the reigning NFL Defensive Player of the Year just basically on the open market. The biggest question, though, I think, with this whole thing is who in the hell has the cap space and or resources to put together a deal?
Yeah, I've been looking at some. I saw the preliminary has Detroit top 3. It makes 0 sense to me.
Zero chance,
because
they're gonna have so many contracts paid.
You're gonna make Aiden Hutchinson the highest paid defensive player. That's not gonna work out. But then I think what teams would actually do it, and then my mind goes to teams that also don't have Super Bowls.
Yeah.
What does it say?
She says Schefter mentions the Bears and a Myles Garrett trade hypothetical. Aren't they not in a great cap spot right now? So, were they going to leave just a year or two ago, but now they're not as much? Or did I think it up in my
They
head?
cut Keenan, so they don't have money. They don't have to pay him anymore. But Miles costs a lot of money. We get rid of picks.
That's the other thing. You can't necessarily be in a rebuild because you're not going to give up picks. That's the thing. The two I think I've seen thrown the most are the Commanders, because they have the cap space to extend them. They have a quarterback on a cheap deal that they're not going to have to pay for years, and they might they have enough resources like that to put together a package. The other one that I have seen a lot is the Rams, which kind of ties into the next guy we're going to talk about, Cooper Kupp, who was basically just told by the Rams we don't want you anymore. So he is fully on the trade market. They're actively trying to trade him. So that could be one too, where they send Cooper Kupp into picks, because they
Cleveland
obviously in very, very real win now mode.
I think Cooper Kupp would retire.
Or that they'll ship out picks for it. So
yeah, I saw Atlanta too, which is just they're just in on but they're just in on every fucking No, if they cut them, which they're going to. They save a lot of it.
Guaranteed that they give them
A lot, but I think they also save a shit ton. Right? They just have to cut them by March 1st.
I think it's usually June 1st, isn't it?
June 1st might be. It's something like that. But
Most of the NFL stuff I always see, it's pre or post June 1st Atlanta. I don't know. There's a couple weird dates where if they do certain things, they save this much money or whatever, lose this much money. I don't know. It's weird, but
I think the funniest to me would be Tom Brady, Mark Davis, just fuck it. We're gonna draft a quarterback. We'll take Max Crosby and Myles Garrett on the same team and probably win 4 games. No, he's probably the next one to do that, right? Max Crosby
to be moved out.
I want out.
They
keep tweeting, I want to be a champion, and everybody's like, well, it's not going to be a thing. And
no, that's been a very heavily talked about one too. Is he's most likely gone before the offseason's over too. The Packers are the ones that I haven't seen that all of Myles Garrett, but the Max Crosby ones, all the Packers fans and reporters think there's a real chance for that one. I'm sure. I also don't we have I think we're in an okay spot on cap space because the Rodgers contract is off the books now, or will be by the time we get to pay somebody else. But Still, I don't think you can tie that much money in like the one guy with the position we're in right now. But I don't know. Garrett says that he also wants to be black, Max Crosby. Yeah, probably. There obviously that video of him. What is like encouraging him to like come to the game or something like that? Like, it's very close to saying racial slur.
Yeah, he did, and then there's like a singing thing too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like. Do we just like make like predictions right now on who we think he does end up with?
As of now, I don't want to be prediction on who he does end up with because I don't know if it's like a done deal. Like he's going to get out for sure.
Yeah, I know. Like we're doing a podcast thing.
Yeah,
we're gonna do like fun. Like everybody pick a team.
Yeah. And I'll just go with Commanders then because I don't know. I'll listen to the nerds who say that that's a team that would make sense. Go with that.
All right.
I would say Rams. Like I think they have enough respect for Cooper Kupp to not send him to Cleveland.
Yeah, I truly think like there would be a possibility he retires if he just gets traded.
Yeah, because they're trying to trade him to contender. So
yeah.
Packers traded for him. Anyways, go
I love like wait. Shit, this is my idea. I don't know. I don't know what the cap space looks like, but I'm just thinking another guy on a rookie deal. Give me like the Houston Texans to like buy all the way in.
Yeah. Or Broncos.
You got Stingley.
Broncos put together
Broncos make a lot of sense too. I don't know though, because it's like at what point does it scare you? Like, we could buy back in even with Garrett. Like we're still on the best team in our own division.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too is like how much say are they going to let Myles Garrett have in terms of like who he goes to and like how serious a contender are they? Because like I think Houston, although Houston had a little bit down here, and the Broncos obviously surprising people, I still think they're way closer to the Super Bowl than Denver is.
Yeah, I would agree. I think any team that has playoff hopes would have a blessing from him. I think he just needs to get the fuck out of Cleveland.
Yeah, probably.
And then like, but I was like also though thinking like if you trade for him, like would you maybe not have to burn too many assets if a team's just like screw it, we'll just pick up someone Deshaun Watson's salary?
That's the one I've seen the most. Like it's more like the Garrett's I think contract too because he's also going to need to be paid a lot of money and like the Browns aren't going to take that on. So I think it's going to be some team that has a crazy amount of cap space. Yeah. We'll be like, hey, again, we'll just give you a shit ton of money too. I'll try to look up here.
What's your prediction, Clyde?
It'd be funny. It's not even a good contender. Just give it to the Seahawks. Like I just want to see him do something there. It's a weird team. It's all full of old people for the most part. No prospects. Just give them Myles Garrett. See what they do with it. Maybe they win 9 games.
Like every other year.
Yeah, I mean, they could be fun.
All right, do you want to do Cooper Kupp?
I was going to say really quick, just looking at the cap space. Bears are still in a really good spot, but the Chargers maybe they have their 5th in cap space right now.
That can make sense.
Commanders are 3rd, like I mentioned. Patriots are number 1. I think they're probably not close enough to a contender though.
No,
you won't go there. But yeah, those Raiders have a bunch.
Go Raiders.
Yeah, Vikings do have a lot too, but I don't know what their plan is. I don't think they're going to bring
They don't strike me as a team that would pay that much money to bring a guy.
They're going to run out of money.
I don't think they're going to sign a quarterback, and like they have to. Do they extend Jefferson this offseason?
No, next.
They're going to have to extend Jordan Addison too, so they're going to run out of money really quick because they have to keep him. There's no fucking way to lose him.
My hot take is I don't think they bring in another quarterback.
They give JJ.
I think they give it to JJ. At some point, like he wasn't drafted because Jordan Love was obviously drafted with you were going to sit a while.
Yeah,
that was not what JJ was. They didn't bring Darnold in. They brought Darnold in to compete with him, but like obviously, luckily they did because JJ went down with the meniscus injury. But JJ McCarthy was not. We're drafting you 10th to have you wait 2 to 3 years. I think they want to see what happen.
No, I see it from more like the health perspective. If it's like if his knee like isn't like 100% good for like multiple months before the season actually starts, like you don't want to risk it at all for like the franchise guy.
True.
Or sort of like bringing a guy who can at least get this season rolling.
Yeah, I think
which is why I said last episode. Like I think like the Jimmy G thing like makes a lot of sense. Like a guy who will like is good enough that like he could probably win you a few games, and then like you can just kind of see where it goes from there. Kind of exactly what they tried to do with Darnold this year, and ended up working out really well.
Yeah,
but, I don't know. But yeah, Cup. That's what you want to go to next, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Again, for anybody who hasn't seen it, this one's fairly recent. This just came out a few hours ago, didn't it? The Cup one.
Yeah.
But yeah, he came out with like a personal statement saying that the Rams came to him and were like, "We're actually trying to trade you. Like, you're not going to be on the team next year, basically." So as far as he goes, I guess could maybe talk some destinations. Also, I feel like we didn't really address this last episode when we kind of hit like the main headlines. But there's also like the whole Jet situation going around too, where it's like Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams are both gone. It's like, where are they going to? Someone's
not yet.
Well, Devontae Adams is definitely still a high level player.
Yeah,
someone's gonna want, and also someone's gonna take a chance on Aaron Rodgers. Like, to be fair, like, I hope this is biased, like a former fan of him or whatever, but it's like he wasn't as bad as I think a lot of people think he was.
No, he was fine. Yeah,
He was
like
fine. Like,
this is funny because like
slightly above average
he left there, but like thinking the teams that would take both of them. So those two are weird. I feel like like they are going to go somewhere
yeah,
together.
buddies.
Again, I think Devontae, does he just go right? Do they go to Vegas?
Oh, really? They just turn back around. Man, New York sucks. Vegas was pretty cool. My quarterback sucked, but like you come with. No, Devontae. I think Devontae
like,
made
I'm looking at teams that would like not really give a fuck and just say sure, like I will take both of them. Even if we suck, we're gonna be constant headlines, and that just always will scream at Vegas.
Yeah. I was gonna say the Devontae. He actually like, really seems like he's lobbying to go back to Green Bay. I don't know if you've seen some of his interviews with Kay Adams, but he is like pretty clever to me. Clearly, it's like, yeah, Green Bay would take me back. I'd go there. So I wouldn't hate it because I have, as more and more of the offseason gone on, been in the boat where it's like I do think Green Bay does need to go get like a number one guy. Just like I don't necessarily think they need like a superstar. Like they don't need a Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase, like anything like that. But they do need like this like number one guy that they can go to in like the big spots because they just haven't had that the past couple of years. I think Christian Watson is talented enough to do it.
He's never healthy.
He's just not healthy. So I think he's just an older guy until one of those guys either steps up or you draft somebody else. That I think that would work for like Devontae Adams like that. Or T. Higgins, obviously he's younger, but anyways, don't have to talk about Packers so much. Rob Cup, what are we thinking of him? Where's he going?
I think this one's more like just out and wide, right? Because like the money, it's not going to be a massive issue. But like, who's in desperate need of a guy like that? Who like again, when healthy, is great. It's not been healthy, too much. To me, this screams like Dallas.
Maybe, yeah.
Like the talent discrepancy but outside of CeeDee Lamb is pretty large. If he can stay healthy, like that's legitimately really solid offense.
Yeah, it's like I feel like he's still good enough again when healthy. Like can be like a number one guy as long as there's like a good number two.
Yeah, and he would. But I don't think if he wants to go to a contender, how many contenders would he truly take over number one?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Packers.
That's not who they would want, but I don't think, anyways. I don't think because that's like exactly what we're trying to avoid right now. Is somebody that's injury prone.
Yeah. Trying to think of like other.
The Ravens.
Baltimore would maybe make sense. Yeah. I don't know though.
Yeah, I kind of look for teams here, and no one really jumps out at me. I would say the Niners, but they're not going to trade in division. I don't think.
No, I also don't think. The Niners are in a weird spot where I don't think they jump the wagon and buy right away. If you know what I mean.
I feel like they might more than we like think. I think from like stuff that I've heard, like see on Twitter like that, it seems like the people inside the building still think that they're like right on the championship door and that they just got fucked by injuries this year.
Keep throwing them out there, but like the Texans maybe make a little bit of sense to me just because like Son Diggs is like, not young anymore and coming off of ACL, and then your other young talents that are like have a really gruesome injury. Like you don't know how he's going to bounce back from that either.
Yeah,
like is he even going to play next year?
I think so. Maybe not at the beginning.
His leg looked pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Didn't he tear ACL, MCL, PCL?
Well,
I think it was the Carson Wentz special.
Yeah. So I mean, that's like
Cardinals, maybe. I don't know if they're close enough to a contender, but like in terms of like a team that's kind of close.
Yeah, that would actually that would be fun.
Be good for Marvin Harrison Jr. probably too. Help his development a little bit, take some pressure off. Yeah, I don't know. They're also a division, so I don't know if that would ever work. Chargers, keep them in town.
Chargers would actually make a lot of sense too.
Yeah,
Raiders.
2 Latin monkeys out there.
Yeah, that would just be just Twitter gold for an entire NFL.
Yeah, jeez. Got a duck in the studio. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much we can really speculate on it. Other than that, I guess
He's a Chief. Let's just.
I would say Chiefs also like.
I mean, dude, it makes perfect sense.
like the Chiefs don't like trade for guys. They just like pick guys up and they're like, yeah, everybody's done with him. Or if they do trade for him, it's like nothing. Like DeAndre Hopkins, like when they got him, it's like
I mean,
they didn't trade anything for him.
if Cooper does not get cut, and then the Chiefs are just going to sign.
I don't think he's gonna get cut.
I don't know, man.
I know he's getting older, and I know he's had some injury issues, but he's still
if they can trade him, they're going to cut it.
He has to drop a little bit of a market, right?
Dude, the NFL is weird like that.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's just not that, like, he's good when he's healthy.
And when he was healthy this year, he was
Still very good.
he was fine. Like we can go back and look at this. He was fine.
Yeah, look,
Week 1 straight, got hurt. The rest of the year, he was like it was Puka's show. Like the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say on that situation, I guess. I don't know if you guys do, but I don't really know if there's any other main NFL headlines going on. The NFC won the Pro Bowl, I guess, 76-63. Shout out.
I saw the tweet too, where it's like, wow, Joe Burrow led his offense 63 points and lost.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty on par. Super Bowl, though, obviously, coming up on Sunday, but we'll save most of that talk for Thursday.
Yeah.
Also, probably do our NFL honors predictions on Thursday, too, right?
Yeah.
Those will be announced coming up on Saturday. I feel like at this point, this is probably the most, like, we don't know who's going to win MVP in a long time, right? I also don't remember, like, the last time that, like, we've had.
I think it's obvious because I think I know how voting will go.
Like, Josh Allen should win, right?
I think Josh Allen is in my head. Josh Allen's locked in.
That's
Just
why
because I
that's why
think
we like,
I don't think of voter fatigue. I don't think they give Lamar 3, and then also the fact that I think like people say it's a regular season like award, but like I don't know.
yeah, it's
Like you have to beat him in the playoffs. I think that carries the point.
yeah.
I think Josh gets.
That's what I think too, and I think he should. But like again, the whole maybe I'm being influenced too much by the internet, but it's like there's so many people on Twitter who are just like by every metric Lamar had the better year and blah blah blah. It's like don't get too ahead of yourselves and Josh Allen's got this MVP locked up. I don't know. We can talk about it more on Thursday though. I don't know. Other headlines, not really much, I guess. Shout out Nebraska, offseason national champs for the 8th year in a row.
Yep.
Signed the number one transfer class in the Big Ten, number 5 in the nation. So big ups. Got the lineman from Notre Dame to wrap it up.
You pulled the top 5. They're just transfer portal.
I don't like
I know Michigan was 1, but they must just be top 3.
On 3 fucking hates us, bro. They like ranked us like 10.
No, maybe do whatever the one had us at that.
I'm the one that had us 1.
Yeah.
Bible?
Well, we were one of the Big Ten. I know that. Top 5 in the country.
On what fucking site?
It was a legit, like, I don't know. It was either on 3 or 7.
Come on, 247.
Bryce Underwood became the first ever 100 rated player on 3. First ever, by the way.
What year is this?
Yeah,
5, baby. Yeah, 247, baby.
5.
All right, number 4 is Auburn. Number 3 is Texas Tech. Number 2 is Ole Miss. And number 1 is LSU. Yeah, this makes sense.
Where's Michigan at?
Pretty low.
I'm still scrolling. You guys are 36.
Okay.
Not a lot of transfer work for you guys, huh?
Well, we're bringing in a lot of freshman work.
You
Yeah.
got 6 4-stars, man. Fucking eating.
All right.
Eat that up.
Actually, we should be 4. Same grade, basically.
I guess another Nebraska news thing. I guess we are still technically in Nebraska, so do some little Nebraska talk. Matt Rule made some headlines. Nebraska might either sort of cancel the spring game or not televise it because of he's like, I don't want to just put all of our players on display for other teams to just come poach them, which is probably what a lot of college football is going to head towards here pretty soon, right?
I'm out on that rule.
You're out on that rule.
Yeah. I've never seen a guy dominate headlines like he does for a guy who's never dude. You went 6-6. Every other team 7-6. My bad. Yes, it did win the pinstripe. Dude, you went 7-6. Every other team's gonna have a fucking spring game. It's a fucking light scrimmage. You're not gonna lose your entire roster.
Well, still, this wasn't really more of a point of Nebraska's has all this talent to be so good. I'm more proud of literally just I do think that this might become more common in college football.
I don't think it is. I don't think it will be.
I don't know. Because it's just the
the
Wild
Wild
West. Anybody can just call anybody up and be like, "Hey, you look pretty good. I'm not going to guarantee you playing time. But we'll pay you this much money to come here just in case you end up being really good." You know. Do you not see the point at all, or?
I get what you're saying. No, I don't think I don't think tampering is as big as it is that spring games are going to start getting canceled.
I mean, you don't try that hard in the spring.
I also doubt Nebraska says it's a huge day to make money in the spring.
Yeah, from that point of view, I really don't get it because Nebraska does have one of the most profitable ones in the entire country. But
Nebraska's not going to let them cancel it. It might not get televised, which again I also doubt it. He is not canceling it totally though.
It makes sense to be locally aired and not nationally. Because what the fuck are they supposed to do? Just have we go to the game, have fun, that's it.
Yeah, just put on Nebraska Public Media or something.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
But then you lose all the TV revenue.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're usually on Big Ten Network, right?
I would be genuinely shocked if Nebraska does not have a spring game.
Yeah, I definitely think they're still going to at least play the game, but the fact that he made the comment makes me think that there has to be at least a realistic chance that they don't televise it. Because I don't think you can just say.
He can pull.
I think he's way too.
That's my thing.
Yeah, but I'm also saying I think he's too smart to just say that just willy nilly
True, saying there might already be talks. Okay, it's fine. I think this is a little bit of a panicking thing, but who knows?
Panicking what?
This is the only school who's made any talk about canceling the spring game because of tampering.
I'm saying, what that makes you think that he's panicking? What is he panicking about?
Panic, he's over
tampering.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's panicking. I don't think it's it's a big problem. He's making canceling your spring game is huge.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay. Also,
the number one transfer portal class is funny, objectively.
Yeah,
you can see where that's crying about tampering.
Steal your
cards,
yeah.
Putting on 3 years. You're the fifth best at stealing other people's.
Yeah, that's a good point. Also, one last note on college football: Arch Manning is open as the Heisman favorite for next year. So,
okay.
Yeah, right.
I can see him. We'll see. But
I think if he was as good as we thought he was, he would have gotten a lot more playing time toward the end of the year.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm sure he's fine. But then again, who would be? I'm trying to think returning players too, because you got to think the amount of senior quarterbacks who aren't very good or are leaving. Who else would be? Who's staying? That's
Carson's back, but
No.
who knows what's gonna happen there?
Yeah.
Apparently, people think that Stockton's gonna be good because Beck left. I don't know.
Oh, dude, the fucker from guy that went to Oklahoma. Quarterback. It's here.
Oh yeah,
Here.
Washington State's quarterback.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I mean,
you could have a
Sure, I guess.
phenomenal year.
Julian Sand might be on there for Ohio State.
I could see that.
Oh, there we
I
go.
mean, he was top quarterback 2 years ago.
Nico, Klubnik, Nussmeier,
Klubnik might actually win it because he's back.
Jeremiah Smith,
No.
Drew Aller.
No, God.
I think it's probably going to be.
Is there a price on what on there?
This is just like the short list. So this is also just like an instant article, so I don't even look at the actual list of odds. But
I doubt they're out yet. Oh wait, no, you said they are because
because that's like the whole part of the article.
Yeah, plus 5,000.
You know, Jeff Sims had a better one.
All right, other ones already said. Sam is on there. Lenora Sellers, Beck, Mateer, Lagway, Dante Moore, Millard Moss, Stockton,
Miller Moss. Hey, Fox Sports says Bryce Underwood.
Sam Leavitt, however you say it.
Levitt.
Looks like Leavitt. Ryan Williams,
Oh god, dude, these odds are fucked.
Jeremiah Love. Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Another Stockton.
Do you want to go to takes?
Yeah, go takes. Let's cue the,
Should we take a break real quick and then just hammer both of them out?
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll do rock hard takes, which again is going to be the biggest sports trades in history across the board. Then we get Coast rankings, which is just things that Clyde did in his free time while on the break. So I'm sure you guys are all really psyched for that. Should be good. But yeah, go to a quick break. Listen to Rock Hard Ball for the Dogs Media Network at Culture Ball Dogs.
On the College Football Dogs website, you'll find a main page that features some of our biggest and newest stories. Our conference pages for content related to your favorite team's conference. Our team store, where we have products that are available all year long, as well as gear available for a limited time only. Our podcast page, where you can see when one of the 12-plus College Football Dogs podcasts is streaming live on social media. Our subscription page, where you can join our Discord. If you're interested in becoming a contributor at College Football Dogs, email us at info@collegefootballdogs.com. If you enjoy any College Football Dogs content, we really do appreciate any donations you can make by visiting the donate page on our website or scanning the QR code here.
College Football Dogs, for the fans.
Okay.
All right.
Bone up, folks. It's time for Rock Hard Takes.
All right. Welcome back. That was Rock Hard Takes Drill, which obviously signals that it is time for Rock Hard Takes. So I hope you're all boned up. Biggest trades in sports history. So, I mean, when I think sports, I just think the major four, the big four in North America. So,
No soccer.
I just don't know. But
I went way more obscure than just,
okay, I actually have one obscure one. But
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. We don't know who's won, so it's just not going to quick rock, paper, scissors. Winner gets first pick.
Okay. Do you mind if I just check the probability odds though?
On what?
Rock paper scissors.
Wait, I can just flip a coin on my phone.
Just think of a number one. Think of number one or two.
I'm not serious.
Just think of a number one or two.
All right, I'm holding it.
Okay.
No.
I'll guess.
I'm
Okay, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess one.
Okay, so that means I go first. Okay. With the first pick in the biggest trades in sports history thing, I'm going to go a little bit off topic for me and maybe pick one that we probably thought maybe I wouldn't go. I'm going to go with the trade that's literally known as the trade, Gretzky to the Kings.
Yeah, that was number two actually for me.
Okay.
Okay. Definitely not. And then when you started talking, I was like, is he gonna give me what kind of end? So I guess for my first one, I will take the trade that just went down.
Yeah, I just don't want to be too recent bias. It probably is though. More one on it, we'll see.
And then for my next one, I'm gonna go A-Rod to Yankees.
Okay, yeah. Good pick. I had that as well. I'm just gonna go with my it's so funny. Brittany Griner for the Merchants. That's what I'm going to go with that one.
Victor Boot.
Next one, I'll go with Herschel Walker to the Vikings. For those who maybe aren't familiar with trade, I was a pretty young audience. That was a long time ago. There was 18 players and picks that were traded for Herschel Walker, like himself. So, yeah, that's that's probably the biggest trade in history from what I can see most people's accounts. So,
my next one is what I mean by obscure. It's like they're fictional.
okay.
I'm going to take Monix to the Flint Tropics.
Okay.
You look at the value, right? Trade him for a washing machine. Look, like, he wasn't. Yeah, he had a ring with Boston, but you look like it's not at a display. Like they finally got a true leader. You know, Jackie Mood was able to step down as coach. She didn't like it, but as soon as he did, started winning games. Finished fourth. Should have emerged in the NBA. Commissioner already had a pre-planned agenda.
Yeah.
So bullshit, but that was massive.
Mm-hmm. You get
Then my next one, I will go muscle bets.
Okay. Yeah, that was a joke. Next one for me. Wait, did I take two from my last one? No, yeah, I did Herschel Walker and the Merchant of Death. Okay. Next one for me, I will go with a really old one here, but also probably one of the most iconic trades of all time. It cursed the entire franchise for like over 100 years. I'll go Babe Ruth to the Yankees. So, and then for my last official pick, I feel like we'll have plenty of honorable mentions for this one, but my last official one. Can I do one that never actually happened?
Sure.
Okay, CP3 to the Lakers.
Okay. Yeah, me too. All right, I like it. My last one also will be fictional. Also wasn't really a trade, but kind of a trade. I'm going to call it a forced trade. Adam Banks, Mighty Ducks. Zoning problems. Bombay figured out. Absolutely, I mean, absolutely. Coach, look at districts, see that he should be playing for my team. He was the best in the league at the time. Huge win for the Mighty Ducks, and obviously the rest is history.
All right.
Yep.
Let's just start kind of firing off honorable mentions here.
The only other one on my list that I was going to throw out for golf.
Okay, that's one good one. One that was like kind of set a new precedent for trades. I felt like a little bit was the PD to the Clippers for Shea, like $1 million picks.
Yeah,
kind of started the whole like just trading a shitload of picks in the NBA era. Shaq to the Heat,
Shaq to the Heat, Paul Gasol to Lakers,
Kawhi to the Raptors.
I know you weren't soccer, but like Ronaldo to Real Madrid, and Messi to PSG. Two big ones.
What was it? Neymar.
Neymar.
Other big NFL one that people talk about a lot, which again was another one that was kind of a while ago. But when the Saints traded with Richard Williams by trading every other pick that they had in the draft, and in addition to their three first round picks they had in the coming year, that's a ridiculous trade. One that was more recent, but I don't forgot how much they gave up for him was Khalil Mack to the Bears.
Yep.
I think it was 3 firsts for that.
Something like that.
Also, the Panthers-Bears trade was pretty big. I think that's
but it wasn't that big.
No,
that's why they didn't throw it in there.
Like,
in hindsight, yes.
But again, that was the other thing I kind of struggled with like doing this was the actual impact that trades ended up having versus like what they looked like when they happened. Because at the time, that trade was like, holy shit! Like they did like the first pick, they got like these first, DJ Moore, like all this stuff, and then like kind of just ended up being like, like neither of the teams like really made out with anything good. So it was kind of whatever. But also, I feel like the ones that I try to stay away from in general that you could have made an argument a lot of ended up being really big in terms of impact, which is NBA like draft day trades. Like obviously, Kobe to the Lakers, Kawhi to the Spurs. There's one I had
Trae Young, Luka.
But which now maybe
I saw a tweet that was like in crazy comeback fashion. The Atlanta Hawks officially won this trade.
It is kind of like brutal trade on too. Like he's actually been like a really good player, but it's just like Luka was just a generational talent.
Yeah,
so,
true.
But all right, that does it for Rock Hard Takes. So let's cue the music, folks, for the worst segment of all.
In a world of politics, war, bad beats, and watching your favorite sports teams come up short, sometimes you just need to hear a guy rank random shit. Enter your hero, Colin Kelly, here today for another edition of Kelly's Kinky Rankings.
All right, new shit ended up break. So this is like 2 months ago, so I'm a little fuzzy, but we'll start off strong. So 5 beers in the top of Weezy. That was a fun night. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I
Was
won a
you
lot
two
of
in
money.
a bathtub just
Um,
drinking beers?
So it was a group of guys, and
It was a hot tub, not a bathtub.
Oh, okay. Maybe you should clarify that.
it was a big bathtub. The photo's real. It's me and Weezy.
Who's who?
I'm a,
Okay.
we said that. So that was a very funny night. I was not planning on going out because I was doing a little Chicago bar crawl for the Huskers. I think it was that day. And then out of nowhere, I just get a text at like midnight from a guy. Hey, let's get some beers in the tub. So we go there, drink some beers, hang on the hot tub. We see one a lot playing Chinese cliff.
Yeah. No.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, LeBron first.
Yeah. I was just that was the start of
Over your
that night was the start of it. Yeah.
last episode that you just skipped because you were suspended.
Yeah.
He made me break down my winnings from
Yeah.
winter break.
You won so much goddamn
Yeah,
money.
yeah, he had a hell of a run.
Yep. And he
But that
lost.
started it. That started it because boys went hot tubbing, and then LeBron pulled through. Lakers won me a lot of money. So
Glorious Kings.
as a nice gesture, I bought all the boys pizzas.
Yep. And then while you were eating that pizza, you had a tingle in your balls about some team in Shanghai.
Yeah.
And you threw like $200 on the fucking win.
And they won.
So yeah,
That was
really,
great.
yeah, 5 tub, that was pretty solid. Before we go on bar call, that'd be victory day. I got so fucking hammered, dude. That was bad. It was just roaming the streets, crashed at a guy's house, Joe Ba, in fact.
Good God.
because
You crashed at Joe Pa's?
we were going to. I took the train.
Okay.
Mall crashed.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it was bad.
We're talking about people that know none of the
Yeah,
listeners.
no one
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
So Joe Pa, he's like a unicorn. It's like a fictional character.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Mall is.
Mole.
Yeah, I can't really say it. It's not. I can't say it on air.
Interesting guy.
Yeah, I got cool cups there too. We went to Kirkwoods, which is like a Nebraska bar in Chicago.
Why
It
is
was rocking?
La Sperm a part of this photo?
So these are it's 2 guys that I thought I saw there. This guy looked like Bronny, and this guy looked like Los Polos.
Okay.
So I put them both in there just because it was a factor to the bar. But yeah, overall, very solid day. Collected some cups, came home strong. Did some beers in the tub later. So I'm gonna put that the same day. Fuck it. All right, number 3, we're going with Christmas gifts.
Oh no,
Dude, I got a fucking Caleb jersey for Christmas.
Oh, that sucks.
Was I happy? It took me a little bit. It took me a little bit to be happy. The grandma was looking at me like, "Oh, why aren't you smiling?" And my dad gave me one of those things where you get mad at you. So I was like, "Oh, Caleb, yes." And then my grandma ended up buying all me and my cousins Caleb Williams jerseys. So me and like my 5 cousins on my mom's side, we all just took a nice little family photo of Caleb jerseys.
nice.
I don't know, it's really solid. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else I got. Stocking. I got some fucking candy. Ate that
Okay.
shit immediately. That was pretty solid. Yeah, Caleb, that's probably about it. Yeah, so, number 2, we're going Fortnite. Took a lot of Fortnite on break. Let's be honest.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
I literally, I just kept doing the classic. Like, oh no, I'll get a job on a break. I literally jerked off and played Fortnite.
All right, that's a good break though.
It was great. Played squads with the guys. It was fun. One night we played like 50 people creative. Fucking fantastic. Overall, yeah, the whole break consumed of just drinking every day and then Fortnite. We'll top it off. So we'll go Fortnite number 2, and then number 1, ultimate beer, unlimited beer and food. So the pros of being home is that your mom just feels the need to make you everything because she thinks you're starving at school. So you just get handed everything. It's beautiful. It's like every family meal, fantastic. And then your dad's like, all right, you're getting the beer. Like we're at dinner. Fucking loser.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's like the best part about parents who drink too.
Yeah.
Is every Friday, Saturday, like my parents would be like, "All right, like what are you gonna DoorDash us?"
Shit.
Like I get to drink for free, and then also I get like the free drunk DoorDash. Like I don't have to wake up regretting the 30. Now my parents will wake up regretting the 120 they spent.
It's so nice. Yeah.
It's a big plus.
It's literally just guilt free. Just get just fucked up. Food wise and beer wise, it's fantastic. Yeah, it was probably the best thing I did over break was seafood. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We can throw a couple comments before we get going. Jerry said, "Weezy, nice rack," from the tub photo.
Oh,
So,
I didn't see that photo.
you were a woman in this scenario. So
Wait, that was a girl?
on the right?
Shit, I thought that
They're
was-
actually like tits out. Like, I don't know.
No. But
Don't pull it back up. I don't know if there was or wasn't. I thought
I
that
kind of
was.
want to see it then.
I'm not kidding. I thought
definitely
it
a
was,
woman.
Oh, it's a woman, yeah, but her
I thought it was a fucking.
breasts are
I thought it
underneath
was
the
a
water.
tomboy. Jesus, my bad.
That is a woman.
Yeah, definitely a woman. So yeah, Weezy, nice rack.
Okay, so now that makes sense of why me and we.
That's why I was laughing. I was like, yeah,
Together.
he was on left, he was left, right. Yeah,
We're the girl. We're
No,
the,
we did not. We're not banging a bathtub together.
yeah.
At least 4 other dudes there with us.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then Jerry also asked, "What's the worst duo, Joe Pot and Brevin or Joe Pot and Maul?" Tough competition. There. Two different kind of sides of the spectrum in terms of
Yeah, I was just
badness.
like
Bulls-
all
Bulls two
time,
different
all
duos.
time or current. His current Hall and Joe Potter. Just
Okay.
like duo ever. All time pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. So once again, just talking about people that people don't know, so that's good. But at least there's a few listeners out there that know what we're talking about. That's good. But that will probably about wrap it up for today's show because Clyde's computer just died, so he's no longer his mic. So anyways, we were done anyways. So no harm, no foul. But we'll be back Thursday, 9 p.m. Central Time. Again, Super Bowl preview, NFL honors, predictions, stuff of that nature. Hopefully, we can maybe do a little bit more of a college basketball deep dive on Thursday. We kind of haven't had time for it up to this point yet, but obviously we're just a month and a half really from the tournament, but a month from March. So getting close to when college basketball, really takes the full-on center stage of the sports world. So start getting into that a little bit. But that'll do for tonight. So for Karter, Weezy, and Clyde, we'll see you next time.